Hey, what's good, my friend? Abram Gonzalez here. I want to ask you a question today. And the question is this: do you have to know how something works in order for it to work? Do you have to know how something works in order for it to work? That's my question for you. Because I know that a few years ago, I would have looked at that question and been like, well, yeah, you got to understand, how something goes together in order for you to like use it. Or when I was looking at the possibility of starting a new business in my first entrepreneurship class like 4 or 5 years ago, I was looking at like having to know how all these pieces work in the business. But the problem is that in trying to figure out how it all worked, I never actually like got started with what I was doing, right? Which is a terrible thing, and it happens and it affects a lot of areas in people's lives. But here's the deal: do you know how electricity works? Probably not, but you know that when you flip the light switch, it does work. Do you know how the combustion engine works inside of your vehicle in order for it to generate power for the wheels to turn? No, but you know that it does work because you see cars going by all the time. You know that when your friend chooses a new diet and they go all out and they do it for the next month and then you see them have results, do you wonder how it works? Or do you just know that it does work because you see the results? Right? That's my challenge to you. Is what if you didn't have to figure everything out in order to actually make it work for you? Right? Because I would bet if you're the kind of person that tries to figure things out, you're a person that hasn't taken much action or has a hard time taking action. And by the time that you do, the opportunity's gone, or the chances or the possibilities that existed when you should have taken the action have already gone away or dwindled or diminished. That's not a fun place to be, right? It's not a fun place to be where you feel like you missed out on something because you were too busy trying to figure something out when it was obvious that right in front of you it was totally working. See, that's the situation and thing that I get asked all the time with my business, my online business, is that people want to know how it works. And I get that. There's a curiosity on how it works. And, I'm happy to sit down and talk to somebody who's already joined and isn't really skeptical about what's going on. Because the thing is if you see it working, it's like, look at me. It's working, you know. Nikki and I were able to generate, $20,000 in the month of April. 17,200 or $425 in May. I get dyslexic with numbers. I can't even remember them sometimes. I get them all mixed up. But it does work. Do you really need to know how it works? And here's another question. Once you make the choice to do something, whether it's this business that I'm talking about or something else that you're trying to learn in your life, like play piano, when you make the choice to actually do it, do you learn a lot about how something works when you are using it? Yeah, pretty often, right? So that's my challenge to you, is what if you didn't have to like make sense of everything in order for it to work for you? And what if you could throw that understanding out the window and just take advantage of the infinite possibilities that this life has to offer you? Because if you don't, you're letting life slip you by. And if you do, you're capitalizing on the possibilities that are right in front of you, waiting for you to fully take advantage, run with, and live an infinite life. That's what I'm offering you today, right? So if you want to learn more about what I do, if you want to learn how to create a life by your design, click on the link below and get started today. Or just learn more about what we have going on and see how it might be a fit for you. Because here's the deal. It does work. And even if you're not a genius, I know people that are blind, deaf, and 12 years old that are making it work, right? And it begs the same question. Do you have to know how it works in order for it to work? No. Because we built the system, we've put everything together for people to succeed. It's just up to you to get over that silly little noggin that keeps you from doing the stuff you want to do that would take your life to the next level. And who knows why I just talked in a very funny voice, but maybe I was pressing home a point that you needed to hear in a chipmunk voice. Regardless, I hope this video was useful to you because I know that if you apply it, it'll take all that indecision out of your life that's been holding you back so you can do whatever it is that you want to do. So that's it for now, my friends. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, share it with your friends on Facebook, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube because I put videos out all the time to help you get more results in your life and live an empowered living that only you can choose. See you next time.